Hey guys, I'm Morgan from Finding My Own. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. Today we're going to have a short but a little bit sweaty practice. This is great for when you don't have a lot of time but you have some stuck energy that you want to get out and you want to get moving. So before we jump right into our practice, come into a comfortable seat and just start by grounding ourselves down onto the mat. Maybe close your eyes. You need to connect to your breath, or release your shoulders away from your ears. Follow your breath as it moves in your body. And for this time, I want you to give yourself permission to just fully be present in this moment. No need to worry about what happened before you stepped onto your mat. No need to worry about what's going to come after. Just fully allowing yourself to show up and be here for yourself. So when we do take this time for ourselves, we are absolutely better for it and are able to show up as our true selves more fully in our lives. Take a deep breath in, fill all the way up. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Another deep breath in. Exhale, release. Good, one more full deep inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Good, blink the eyes open. We're gonna come right into tabletop pose. So stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips come over the knees as we begin to move through cat and cow pose. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, cat, round through the spine, really pressure that away from you. Good, inhale, cow pose, belly drops. Exhale, cat, round through the spine. Inhale, cow pose, reach the heart forward. Exhale, curl and round. Good, come to a neutral spine. We're going to extend the right fingertips forward like you're going to shake someone's hand. Extend your left leg back. We're going to move into bird dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach, get long. Exhale, engage the core, connect. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, plant the right palm down. You want to kickstand your right leg a little bit. We'll inhale, reach the left fingertips up toward the sky, coming towards a modified side plank. We'll reach the left fingertips up and over the left ear. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Good, inhale, reach. Exhale, connect. Already getting right into that core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Good. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Left palm goes back to the mat. Left knee goes down. Take a cat-cow. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, round through the spine. Then we'll move into that sequence on the opposite side. This time, the right leg reaches back. Left fingertips reach forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, connect. Inhale, lengthen, get long. Exhale, hug it in. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Left palm plants. Kickstand the left leg. Right fingertips reach up toward the side. The sky coming into your side plank will reach the right fingertips over the right ear. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Really getting into those obliques. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Two more. You got it. Inhale. Exhale, connect. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right palm plants. Right knee lowers down. One more cat-cow. Inhale, cow pose. Press your heart forward. Exhale, cat. Press the mat away. Good. Back to a neutral spine. Spread your fingers wide on your mat. Really press down through your pointer finger and your thumb to take some strain out of the wrist. Tuck the toes under and hover the knees 2 inches above the mat. So we're coming into our bear plank hold here. Press the mat away from you. Hug your belly button in towards your spine. Really fire up your core. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press it up and back. Pull your dog. Take any movement that you need, anything that feels good for you. Staying with your breath. Staying on your mat. Good. Come to stillness. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step towards the top of your mat. Coming into ragdoll pose. Bend your knees. Grab for opposite elbows. Sway side to side. Let go of your head, your neck, your shoulders. Just let everything fall heavy down towards your mat. For one more breath in. One more breath out. Gently release your elbows. Tuck your tailbone, slowly roll up your spine. And all the way up to stand at the top of your mat. Big toes touch. Coming to standing. Roll your shoulders down your back. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your fingertips up high to the sky. And exhale, forward fold, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Good, we're gonna pause here. Press through the backs of your heels. Press your mat away from you. Good, engage the core. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift through the heart. Roll the shoulders back. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower forehead to mat. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, coming into low lunge. Good, inhale, plank, step right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, low lunge, look up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good, we'll take that on the other side. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back, low lunge. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, I know we're flowing quickly. We're gonna take that one more time. Stay with it, stay with your breath. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, low lunge. Inhale, plank, right foot steps back. Exhale, chaturanga. Always an option to take it on your knees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Exhale, half lift, step to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, or excuse me, inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. One more side. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, stay with the breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, we're gonna come into our chair pose. Big toes touch, heels are slightly apart. Inhale as you sit back into your chair. Inner thighs hug in, knees hug in. Sink your way into your heels. You can lift all 10 toes off the mat. Then spread them wide down onto the mat. Engage the core. Do lengthen through the spine. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, forward fold, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Always an option to press it right back to down dog. Listen to your body. Skip the chaturangas if you need it. Good. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Drop the back foot down and inhale to warrior one. So your back foot's at a 45-degree angle, really rooting down through the outer edge of the left foot, bending into the front right knee. Engage your core. Stay with your breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Hands frame the front foot. Step back to high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take that on the left side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. This time, right foot is rooted down to the mat at a 45-degree angle. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. So nice and bend into that front knee. Good, deep breath in. Deep breath out, settle in. Full inhale. Full exhale. Good, one more inhale, fill up. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low you go. Inhale, the up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You know we're moving fast when down dog feels like a break. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit back into it, maybe a little bit lower this time. Good, squeeze your inner thighs together. For a deep breath in. A deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, flow through. Stay with your breath. Inhale, up dog, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog, press it back. Good. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, step it in between the hands. We'll inhale, rise to warrior two. Good, so this time the back foot's parallel to the short edge of the mat. Again, we're still bending deep into that front knee. Gaze is over the front fingertips. Relax through the shoulders. Feel your breath in your body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm comes onto the top of the right thigh. If you'd like to challenge your core, maybe take the elbow to the inside of the thigh, or you can take your fingertips down towards your mat or block. Whatever's working for you today. No judgment, just feel whatever feels good and go with it. Stay with the bend in the front knee. Stay with your breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, reverse your warrior, tip it up and back. Keep that bend in the front knee. Take a full breath in, fill up. Exhale, chaturanga. Cartwheel the hands, flow it through. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two on the left side. Good. Check in with where your shoulders are. Sometimes we tend to reach forward or we settle in backwards. Shoulders stack right over the hips. Nice and strong through the arms. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Settle in. Full inhale. Full exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm to your thigh, or maybe down to your mat. Whatever feels good in your body today. Full breath in. Full breath out. Stay with it. Inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back, keep the bend in the front knee, take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Good, last time we're in chair. Take a deep breath in. A deep breath out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Move with your breath. Inhale through up dog. Exhale to down dog. Good. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, meet your nose. Pause, hug it in here. Take a deep breath in. A deep breath out. Inhale, reach it up, 3-point. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Rise back up, warrior two. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, exhale, extended side angle. Come back into it. Maybe you go a little bit deeper this time. Maybe you don't, that's okay. Deep, full inhale. Full exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Good, take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly begin to move into your half moon. So we're gonna step the left foot in and up. Bring the right fingertips down towards the top of the mat. Stack the left shoulder over the right. Flex through the back left heel. Maybe you take your right hand to a block. That can be a big help, offering you a lot of space in the side body. Stay with your breath. Stay with your core. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly come back, warrior two. Good, inhale, reverse your triangle. So this time we're straightening through the front leg. Reach your right fingertips up and overhead. Stretch out that side body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Flow it through. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll take that on the left side. You got it. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Hug it in. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, step the left foot through. Warrior two, rise up. Good, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Taking whatever you did on the opposite side. Staying with your breath. So rooting down through the back edge of the right foot for a full breath in. A full breath out. You've got to take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale into half moon. So this time, left fingertips plant down, ahead of the left foot. And 10 up onto the fingertips. Or again, maybe you take the left hand to a block. Good, keep flexing through the right ankle. Engaging the core. You stack the shoulders. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Slowly step back, warrior two. Awesome job, you got it. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reverse your triangle. So straighten through the front leg, get out of that hip. Good, deep side body stretch, take a full inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Good, one more just like that. Full deep breath in. Exhale, side out. From here, we'll inhale, gaze toward the top of the mat. Exhale, step feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up, rise up, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Good, so we're gonna come into eagle pose for a little balance here. So we'll inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, eagle. Right arm goes under the left. Sit back towards your chair pose. Inhale, reach the right leg up and cross it over the left thigh, sitting down to your eagle pose. Good, so once you find your balance here, we're gonna take some eagle crunches because they're so fun and this pose isn't challenging enough to begin with. So on the inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, knee to elbow crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Two more, you got it. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale, lift up. Exhale, crunch. Good, inhale to your eagle. Inhale, reach it up, uncross it, shake it out, let it go. There's just one more side to go with those. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, eagle arms, left arm goes under. Sit back towards your chair. Left leg comes up and over the right thigh. Hug everything in, squeezing inner thighs together. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale, connect, crunch forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Two more, stay with it. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Good. Inhale, the eagle. Inhale, release it. Shake it out. Let it go. If you fell, toppled over, that's okay. Do it all the time. Manage to not do it on video, so that was a win today. Come back to the top of the mat. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Now forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. We're going to step the right foot in between the hands, and then just turn over towards the side of your mat. We'll inhale to a flat back, and exhale, forward fold. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold here. Stretching out the backs of the hamstrings. You can bring your hands down in between the feet. You can grab for the outsides of your ankles. If you're feeling a shoulder rinse, feel free to take that. Whatever feels good in your body right now. Staying with your breath. Getting back to that place of intuition, trusting what your body's asking for right now is what you really need, and listening to it. The headstands in your practice, that's always an option too. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, we're going to turn back towards the top of the mat. Step the left foot up and in a bit, so we're coming to a pyramid pose. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold forward over the front right thigh. So we're on railroad tracks here. Feet are spaced out a bit, they're not in one line. Gently pull back on the right hip as the left hip presses forward. This one feels very intense on my hamstrings. Maybe you need to bend the front knee a little bit. That's okay. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, half lift. And then we're going to walk it over, just coming right over into the other side. So left toes point forward, right foot steps up and in, or up and out, excuse me. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Again, left hip pulls back this time. Hug the belly in. Staying with the breath. Weight is in both feet here. Release your head, your neck. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. We'll slowly walk it back to center. From here, we're going to toe heel the feet in a little bit so they're a little wider than hips with distance. And turn the toes out slightly. We're going to come into our yogi squat. Good, so bending into the knees, backs of the arms pressing into the insides of the knees. And sometimes it's really easy if you're flexible in your hips to just sink into the pose, and I don't really feel anything working here. So try to engage the core, lift up a little bit so you can feel that work in the inner thighs, in the glutes. Good, we'll just breathe here for a few more breaths. Press the palms together, roll the shoulders back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Good, one more full breath in, full breath out. Plant the palms, straighten both legs, let the head and neck fall heavy. Gentle sway side to side. Good. And from here, we're going to come down to a seat. So however you'd like to get there, no fancy way for me today. And we're going to take one bow pose. I know, just a little bit more core work, I promise. So first option is always to stay here, toes on the mat, shoulders roll back, fingertips actively reach forward. Or you can lift the knees up to hover parallel to the mat. Or maybe straighten your legs all the way, point through the toes. And we're just gonna hold this for a few breaths. Stay with it. Again, relax those shoulders. I just noticed they're already creeping up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, plant the feet. Give yourself a hug. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. From here, we're going to prepare for a fire log pose. So we'll start by taking the feet about hips width distance. Plant down through the left foot. Inhale, reach the right leg, crossing it up and over. I need to move your left foot out a little bit to make some space. So this is an option to stay here if this feels really intense for you in the hip. If you'd like to go further, option toe heel the left foot over to the right side of the mat as you begin to prepare to stack your shins for fire log pose. If you get here but the right knee's lifted up too high, option to take a block. Just place it right under that knee so there's some support on the hip. If you'd like to go a little bit further, take a deep breath in, and you can exhale slowly and gently. Take your time, folding forward. Shins should be stacked here, flexing through the ankles, staying with the breath. This is a very intense pose, no matter which variation you're taking. So no judgment on which step you're at on your journey, which step you're at today on your mat. Each day is so different from me. I think for most of us who practice, our body feels so different every day. And part of the practice is not judging that, just being with what's ever coming up, however your body is opening or not opening that day, and just noticing, not judging. Inhale, slowly press it up. We're going to switch that, coming to the opposite side. So release, right foot down to the mat, left foot crosses up and over. Ooh, slippery leggings. Watch out for those. Coming in to your seated figure four here. Maybe beginning to toe heel your right foot across the left side of the mat, preparing for fire log pose. Again, always an option. Take that block under the the left knee. Can remove it. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale. Folding forward, that feels good on this side. And especially with the hips, some sides are more open than others. That's okay, you don't have to take the same exact variation. Maybe just notice if one side's more tight. You practice that side for a little bit longer so you can try to even out a little bit. And stay with the breath. Stay in this moment. And deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, slowly press it up. Go uncross the legs again. I'm going to plant both feet to the mat. I'm going to move up a little bit here so I have some room behind me. We'll inhale, reach the fingertips forward, and nice and slowly engaging the core. Lowering one vertebra at a time. Coming down onto your back. For me, it's like I hold on at first, and then it all kind of goes, but it's a practice. We're working on it. So we're going to take 2 back bends here today. We're going to start with the bridge pose. Feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, lift the hips up toward the sky. And roll your shoulders beneath your back if that feels good. Pressing the hips up toward the sky, keeping the thighs internally rotating down towards your mat. Pressing through all 4 corners of the feet. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Feet go wide, knock the knees into the center to touch. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Full breath in. Full breath out. Come back to hips width distance. Option to take bridge pose again, or begin to come into your wheel pose, reaching the arms up overhead. Palms plant down next to your ears, fingertips face the shoulders. Inhale, reaching up, coming up into your full wheel pose, your fullest expression for today, whatever that looks like. Again, no judgment, judgment-free zone. Most of the time in yoga, no one else is judging you, not your teacher, not the other students with you. It's mostly ourselves. We get so hard on ourselves. We need to do less of that, more self-love. And not just the fancy Instagram graphic, but really mean it. Really respect and honor your body. Full breath in. Exhale. Slowly lower. All the way down to your back. Good. Knock the knees in. Again, one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Full breath in. Fill up. Exhale. Release it. Good. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Take a little sway from side to side. Take a deep breath in. We'll exhale, drop the knees over to the left side of the mat. Cactus out the arms here. Gazing over the right shoulder if that feels good. Really stacking the knees on top of one another so we can deepen through that twist. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, knees come back to center. And exhale, drop them over to the right side. Gazing over the left shoulder, if that's comfortable for your neck. Full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, hug the knees in towards your chest. Wrap your forearms around the shins, curl up into a tight ball. Forehead comes to your knees. Give yourself a big, tight hug. Tell yourself, I love you. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release into your Shavasana. You did it. And you did a great job. Arms and legs release out long on your mat. Let everything go. Let your breath go. Let any lingering thoughts go. Fully surrendering into the space you've created. Letting yourself experience and revel in the joys of your practice. Please stay in Shavasana for as long as you have time for today. Give yourself that time for you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.